Hello! How's it going, everybody? We are back. Or Batman. So, I have noticed I didn't stream today, as of the 4th, because I decided to take a break. Throat was pretty bad since yesterday, so I just took a break. That being said, I still wanted to record because it won't be as intensive for my throat, but I'm still gonna be careful with it. I hope you guys enjoyed Mad Father Blood Mode that I uploaded yesterday. I'm really excited to play more of that. That being said, I think I have a few options to pick from after I'm done with Batman, as well as Alan Wake now that I finished that, and probably will do the second game for a hot minute. Batman the Telltale Series, The Enemy Within, Episode 5, Part 3, Take 1. I was so hopeful at the end of the last game. Why do I feel like the ending of the game is... is a roaring camp. That was a roaring chip there. Oh no.
I was going to write a note, but I'm not a coward. At least I don't want to be. Not anymore. Then again, this won't be the first time I've found my courage in a single malt.
Courage for what?
Saying goodbye. I'm leaving, Bruce. It's time I went in search of better pastures.
Just take a vacation.
You just need rest, Alfred. Why don't you take a long vacation? Someplace in the sun, on the other side of the world from Gotham.
I rather think this vacation will be permanent.
But
I
why?
understand.
This war of ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable.
So just be my butler. You said you weren't a coward. I can't do this without you.
At least not for me.
I feel like if I say just be my butler, it's just gonna go back to the old stuff again. Him tending my wounds, him helping me with Batman stuff. I don't know. I kind of want to say just be my butler and just live a more simpler life. Just kind of separate the two.
Take a back seat from the operations. Put your feet up for a while. Keep us stocked with cucumber sandwiches and tea.
And just stand idly by while your enemies rend you limb from limb?
Yeah, I agree with Alfred on that one.
Do a little dusting while you bleed out on the Batcave floor? I don't think so. Our mission used to be so clear.
I kind of want to stick with that one, or either say nothing. But I at least want to see what happens when I select the other option. Take 2.
I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable.
I can't do this without you.
At least not for me.
Come on, Alfred. You know I can't do what I do, what we do, without your help.
Well, maybe you don't have to do it at all.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna choose the say nothing route this time. See what happens. But yeah, I think this game is gonna go the route of maybe Batman just stops being.
The mission used to be so...
I think that's what's gonna wind up happening. Take 3.
It's time I went in search of better pastures.
What if I say nothing this time?
I know it's a lot to take in, but hear me out.
Okay.
This war of ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable. At least not for me.
Say nothing.
I know what you're thinking, but please, hear me out.
Okay.
Our mission used to be so clear. Catch the criminals, lock them up. But nothing is clear anymore. At least not to me. Now everything has become so gray.
Gray? Talk to me, Alfred.
We used John Doe, exploited his friendship to get you into the pact. We took advantage of someone you met in an asylum, for God's sake. Someone clearly challenged with a proven tendency to violence.
That was a mistake.
I'll admit that wasn't our finest moment, but at the time it seemed like our best course of action.
Precisely my point. Our best judgment is no longer good enough. You empowered John Doe, kept him close when you should have put him away, inspired him to become something far more dangerous than he ever was.
What's your point?
Sometimes it's as if Batman creates the evil he means to destroy. For all our good intentions, I fear we only make things worse. I dread...
Must be drunk. The good outweighs the bad. There's evil without Batman. Okay. I want to say the good outweighs the bad.
No, but one that keeps me awake at night.
I'm not blind to the damage I cause, nor am I to the chaos that swirls in Gotham. But I have to believe the good outweighs the bad. I thought you did too.
Not anymore. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers. Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands. I foolishly thought bringing her in might make things better, as if her enthusiasm might remind us how things were in the beginning. We put her in danger on her first day, dodging machine guns at a crime scene. The lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues.
That's the cost of war. Stop whining, Alfred. We can fix that. We can fix that.
No one is spared.
You think I want that? We can fix the problem, Al, but not if we run from it.
Unless we are the problem. Leaving this all behind might be the only solution. One thing is for certain, my tremors are gone.
Tremors are gone. Okay, I want to do this all over, but this time I'm gonna say nothing instead of we can fix it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see what happens. And if that doesn't work out, then I'm gonna go back to what I said. Take 5. And yes, I know it's mirrored, so it's reversed, but...
We took advantage of someone you met in an asylum, for God's sake.
What if I said nothing and just let him talk it all out?
Someone clearly challenged with a proven tendency to violence. If I knew then what I know now, I'd never have let you go through with it. You empowered John Doe, kept him close when you should have put him away, inspired him to become something far more dangerous than he ever was.
What's your point?
Sometimes it's as if Batman creates the evil he means to destroy. For all our good intentions, I fear we only make things worse. A dreadful thought, I know, but one that keeps me awake at night. Two-Face, Cobblepot, Lady Arkham, Joker, all they have in common is you. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers. Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands. I foolishly thought bringing her in might make things better, as if her enthusiasm might remind us how things were in the beginning. We put her in danger on her first day, dodging machine guns at a crime scene. The lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues, innocents. No one is spared. You won't have to hear much more from me. One thing is for certain, my tremors are gone.
That's great news, Al.
They stopped the minute I made the decision to go. I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them, some kind of residual trauma. But I had it wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, it came from something I saw in you. The tremors.
Okay. This time, I'm gonna go back one final time and stay mostly silent except for the good outweighs the bad. I feel like that's the right thing to say. And I think I already know what to say about the tremors, too. Take 5!
For all our good intentions, I fear we only make things worse. A dreadful thought, I know.
I'm not blind to the damage I cause, nor am I to the chaos that swirls in Gotham. But I have to believe the good outweighs the bad. I thought you did too.
Not anymore. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers. Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands. I foolishly thought bringing her in might make things better, as if her enthusiasm might remind us how things were in the beginning. We put her in danger on her first day, dodging machine guns at a crime scene. The lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues, innocents. No one is spared. You won't have to hear much more from me. One thing is for certain, my tremors are gone.
Well, that's great news, Al.
They stopped the minute I made the decision to go. I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them, some kind of residual trauma. But I had it wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, it came from something I saw in you. The tremors.
Don't put that on me. I'm that bad, huh? Alfred, I'm so sorry.
The fainting spells. All of it.
Alfred, I'm so sorry. I've caused you so much pain.
No, please, don't misunderstand me. Let me explain. Your father was driven by an obsession, by a need to control. He rushed headlong into the darkness, thinking himself invincible, oblivious to the cost. Just like you.
Not like me. I chase that darkness away.
And yet, history is repeating itself. I'm more certain of...
I'm not turning into my father. You can't really believe that. You give me a break. Oh, God. I don't really agree with any of these.
Of that with every passing day.
What if I say nothing?
Don't you see? Your paths may diverge, but they end in the same place. Face down in an alley. Shot in the dark by criminals in some godforsaken corner of Gotham. I won't be witness to that. I won't bury you, too. I stood by and did nothing while Thomas destroyed himself, along with everything he loved. I enabled him, like I've been enabling you. Realizing this, I've never felt so helpless. I wanted things to be different for you, my boy. You deserved a better life than the one I gave you.
Then stay with me, but I'm not Batman anymore. Did the best you could. I'm nothing with it. No, you did the best you could.
For that, I'm sorry.
You did the best you could, Al. In a single night, the family was shattered, and you were left to pick up the pieces.
I may have picked them up, but I did a poor job sticking them back together. Well, I don't want to miss my flight. There's always traffic around the airport.
I want to let you go, but it's gonna be so sad.
You don't have to do it, Bruce. There are other ways of doing good in the world. But you pour everything into your bloody crusade, and I know you too well to hope you'll ever change.
I agree with Alfred. The things you did at the end of the last game proves that. Give up Batman or give up Alfred. I want to give up Batman.
Alfred, wait. Would you stay? If I promised things would be different.
Is that a promise you can keep?
Like you said, there are a lot of ways to help. I'm sure the city could use a man of my talent and resources.
Are you sure about this?
I'll do whatever it takes to keep our family together, Al. Even this. So please, tell me you'll stay.
Well, maybe just one more night.
Oh, that means I'm giving up on Gordon too. Oh, fuck. Fuck, I didn't think about that. Oh, no. Why do I have to disappoint everybody? I just told them that I wanted our partnership back. I'd like to work with Gordon in official capacity, but not as Batman. Am I able to do that? Fuck! This is where I'm actually gonna pause the whole thing for a while. Okay, I'm gonna stick with my decision, because I do not want to push away a family member just for Batman. Even if it's for Gordon. Complete chapter 5 of episode 5. That means there's one more chapter. Oh no, wait, that's it? Oh! Evaluate choices. If I did give up Alfred, there would be one more chapter.
You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble.
Agency asset, Harley Quinn. You and 50% of players dismissed her importance to the agency. She was excited at the heist. She loved that Bane was left behind. She genuinely came to trust you after you exposed Catwoman. She was heartbroken when you convinced John to subdue her. While she still works for the agency, Harley worries she's just another one of Waller's pawns. Fuck. Amanda Waller.
Thunderbolt! I'm the whole goddamn hurricane!
You and 40% of players remain in a stalemate with her. Waller was furious that you tampered with her witness after Riddler resurfaced in Gotham. She disapproved of you calling Gordon after your first fight with Bane. Waller was thankful that you maintained your cover. She declared you an enemy of the state after siding with John Doe, and though your stalemate with Waller stands, she left Gotham as your enemy. Good.
Gotham's safety is slipping out from under me and I can't stand it.
You and 59% of players accepted Gordon's apology. Gordon was humbled that you would trust him with your secret association with Lucius. When Waller berated you for tampering with her witness, Maury, Gordon supported you. He felt trusted when you called him following Bane's initial attack. Gordon felt sick that he demanded you gave up Catwoman to the GCPD ambush. Wait, what? I'm trying to understand that part a little better, but okay. Because I didn't give up Catwoman to the ambush. Oh, well, I didn't warn her about it. That doesn't mean I gave her up. At least that's what I think they're trying to get at. He was grateful when you forgave him for losing his self-control and letting Waller get to him. Oh god, Catwoman.
I weighed my options and what can I say? I don't like to lose.
Yeah! That was unintentional. Seriously, that was unintentional. After her return to Gotham, Selena was relieved when you said you thought redemption was possible. After you neglected to warn her about the GCPD, she felt on edge around you. She was honored to be invited into the Batcave. She felt betrayed when you blamed her for the theft of Riddler's Bat laptop.
I won't let you down.
You and 80% of players took Tiffany under your wing. She felt betrayed when you admitted your involvement in her dad's death. She was worried for you when you told her to hide while you helped Harley steal the Phalanx key. After she realized you were working with the agency, she regretted calling the police on you. She was at first confused, but then completely blown away when you told her you were Batman. Now she is representing Now as she is repenting for the murder of Riddler under your watchful mentorship. Oh yeah, what happens with that? Now that I gave up
Insane.
Batman.
You're drawn to them, aren't you?
I might restart the whole chapter and do Batman ending just to see what happens after. COO Wayne Enterprises. You go, girl! You and 54% of players asked her to come work with you. Avesta was traumatized by Riddler's game and the loss of her hearing. She was thankful you let it slide when she admitted she revealed your secret identity to Waller. She was intrigued that you trusted John Doe to find Harley. And after helping you blackmail Waller, Avesta was hopeful about her new position at Wayne Enterprises. Alfred.
If a man hides in plain sight for that long,
You and 30...
who he really is.
You and 36% of players gave up the mantle of the Batman. After he watched the footage of Lucius's violent demise, Alfred was filled with vengeance. When you told Tiffany your secret, Alfred was relieved he no longer had to keep it from her. After collapsing in the Batcave, Alfred was distressed by your dismissal of his condition. I wasn't trying to dismiss it. He soon became gravely concerned by Batman's continued influence on the vigilante Joker. When you decided to give up the cowl, Alfred became cautiously optimistic about your shared future. Joker. Here we go. What happened?
We're two threads in the same stitch, bound together, even under strain.
You and 54% of players told Joker you were still friends. John was annoyed that you blew him off at Lucius's funeral, refusing to meet his friends. He was proud that he brought you into the pact. John was grateful that you took his advice and blamed Catwoman for stealing the laptop. After you trusted him in the funhouse, John devoted himself to helping you clean up Gotham. Joker thinks you're as crazy as he is for considering yourselves friends. You say Willie or Agent Harrison. You and 70% of players saved Willie. 14% hesitated and 50% saved Agent Harrison. Did you take Tiffany in the field with you? Me and 77% of players did. Did you agree to hand over Joker to Waller? 68% of players refused to hand over the Joker. Did you give up the cowl so Alfred would stay? You and 36% of players told Alfred you would give up being Batman. 5% of players refused to hear Alfred's last words. 58% of players chose never to give up being Batman. Which Joker did you defeat? You and 55% defeated Vigilante Joker. Okay. Photos collected. Oh. We keep the pictures. That's nice. Oh.
Visitor for John Doe.
Do I get to visit him?
Bruce!
Yay! I got to visit him. Oh, that's cool. To complete chapter 6. Okay, that was the last chapter. Or maybe nothing happens if I chose Batman instead. You know what? I stick by my decision. Even though I don't like the idea of Batman's story just ending, it had to end at some point. And I agree with Alfred. There are different ways for Bruce to help the city. He could be a much better influence than his dad was. And also, it was just becoming more dangerous to be Batman than originally intended. So I feel like this was the right course of action. And plus, we get to stay with Alfred. But yeah, maybe we can keep Tiffany on as someone who builds tech like Lucius was. And as far as Gordon goes, yeah, we could absolutely help Gordon in different ways. Provide technology to help better with the police force. You do all sorts of things. That being said, I am sad to see Batman gone. A great time in our lives. Batman was very helpful to the public, but he was hurting the ones that were close to us. I do agree with Alfred. And I'd like to just hang out with John Doe, not as Batman, not as undercover Bruce, but as just Bruce, you know? And help make Gotham a better place organically. Plus, when I think about it, when Batman was created, Gotham was in a much worse place than before. And I think that bar just kind of like slowly went down. It went down very, very slowly. But with Bruce fully charging in on how to help Gotham, I think that would be more beneficial. With all that said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the Batman Telltale series, The Enemy Within. I really liked it. I was sad at how things got left with Catwoman and with Alfred and with Gordon. Pretty much everybody. This was a roller coaster that had all of its screws halfway unscrewed. That's the best way I could describe this game. I am happy that I got to play it. Maybe I could play a different version where I'm totally gung-ho with the Batman stuff instead of just doing what feels like the right thing. Maybe I'll do like a YouTube live with it or something. Same with the Call of Cthulhu. I'll think about the YouTube live stuff. I definitely want to try to incorporate it into my schedule, but it's gonna take some time for me to consider it. Thank you guys again for watching. If you liked this video, go ahead and click that like button and subscribe if you are liking all the stuff I've been putting out. I will see you guys next week for more Mad Father Blood mode and maybe some new games. And then a formal announcement after. I did put it up on my Discord and other social media, but I will not be available from the 15th to the 20th, so pretty much no videos that entire weekend. I wonder if it'll be a good idea for me to just do 3 days of Mad Father instead of just starting a new game and then waiting 2 weeks to see what happens next. I will think more about that as well. But either way, I will see you guys next time. Bye bye! And